Alright, blue exclamation mark of questions.
Reset the dungeon? Ah, okay.
Fair enough. Downloadable content teleporter. No. Why no? Because we haven't heard it.
Yeah.
Apparently it's this way. And around the corner.
The prodigal hand. You brought it back. Tell me, you didn't find out how St. Hiram died, did you?
I found part of his journal. The last words he wrote. Here. It belongs in the Abbey.
An account of his martyrdom. In his own words. Asinized blood. These pages are priceless. Got to reward you for this. And you're not allowed to refuse. Here, the best I could find in our treasury. And now, to return this hand
It's
to
the
its
goblin.
rightful owner.
Gaudy brooch.
For the quarry of Saint Hiram, an ancient-looking skeleton lies upon the stone, beer? Bear?
Fair.
German me says beer, because that's actually the word for beer.
Beer!
In the alcove behind the beer, someone has painted a large portrait. Alright, fuck the body. Portrait. The stunned figure is dressed in a simple attire of an Essonite monk. You recognize him as Saint Hiram, absolutely native-born saint. That's not what I was expecting.
I know that that's a goblet in his hand, but that absolutely looks like a gun.
Or the fattest cigar ever.
No, it's because of the way his finger is. If you look at his index finger, it looks like he's got it, like, forward.
Or the fattest cigar ever. Fine gold ring marked with the shield of Azanai adorns Hiram's right hand. Oh, yeah, I see it. It seems out of place in contrast to his humble monk's robe. Back to the body. The body has been wrapped in fine robes and it wears a large gilded symbol of the Azanite Church. Its right hand back in place, the body of Saint Hiram is whole once again. The martyr's ring pulsates rhythmically with golden. Maybe your imagination, but the flesh of skull appears less ghastly. Almost seems content.
Content?
Back to the portrait. Back to the body. So there was like 20 quests for the DLC.
Something like that?
So, that leaves... yeah, that leaves the main quest. Leaves murder of Jane Cassinder. Or not murder. It's for us to decide.
The probable murder.
Oh, are we just back at the causeway?
Yeah.
Money, money, money.
That gaudy brooch has 33 momentum.
But does it have money?
No. And
The
just
money.
gaudy, though.
Oh, hey, save point. Time to save. Wait, did I save? I should save again.
And one more time, just for good measure.
Just in case the previous two didn't stick.
Yeah. Wait, it's telling me to go this way. The beads are telling me to go right here. I can't jump.
Stepping through this portal will transport you to the Wukan Ball. Beyond this point, you will not be able to return. You have only finished quests in the Aranoid Desert. Not be able to complete them. Unless there was a random quest we missed completely.
Turns out there's one guy we
Lord's
just
praise.
entirely
You're here.
sidestepped.
You won't believe what's happened. It
It's
started just before you...
It did seem like the deserty area was while linear, it had a lot more branching pathways.
Right. It was a bit more open, but its other points were more defined.
Jane Cassinder is here, in this valley. She thinks she can speak to her mother's gods and call the Archons back to life.
Well, whatever she's done, you better look outside. Something terrible is
Everything's
happening.
on fire.
It's like the sky's been set afire. Come with me. I'll show you.
And there's been these strange gates that have been opened up.
There are these weird little things stepping out. And things in big armor.
Legionnaire, it seems that you've arrived just in time for the end.
Should not go home because it's probably the safest place he could be.
And Lazar, that is poor phrasing.
I mean, is it though?
We're alive, aren't we? Don't be so quick to give up hope.
And Jolly, that's how I read
Hope?
that.
You think I should have hope?
Yes.
Look, the signs are all around us. Stars are dropping from the heavens and we are all going to die.
Ah, she casted Meteor. I see.
Meteor storm!
You see? It is folly to think of hope.
Stop whining.
I mean, I like either of these two.
Are you quite finished? I can get you to safety in the causeway.
Causeway? But I thought only Legionnaires were allowed to...
This is fascinating, but there should be less talking and more fleeing, yes?
Katarina, I totally agree
Excellent
with you.
point. To the causeway, then.
Wait, why do we need to... Nah, fuck it, whatever. Well, we can't just walk back that way.
Sad times.
Turns out if you look out this window, everything is freezing.
No, on that side, it's Ice Comet.
I've always wanted to do this. To travel by causeway like the Legionnaires of old.
I'm happy for you. It would be a shame to get this close only to die under a pile of rock.
It's easy to get disoriented in there. Don't
Oh,
wander
God.
far from the gate. I'll come and find you when this is all over.
Good thing we saved these
Oh,
two
dear.
people and not the rest
Here,
of the
take
villagers.
this key. You'll need it to unlock
That's
the
fine.
door downstairs. Until our paths cross again. Hopefully sooner than later, hey?
Quest marker is showing behind the causeway. I assume it's downstairs.
Yes. Ah, well, I guess I'm on my own. I guess I broke it again.
Yeah, stop. Stop.
Yeah, apparently. Well, we saved right before coming in here. Damn it.
This game is definitely not intended for the whole not being tethered.
Yeah. This game is definitely not intended.
Oh, let's go away.
Yeah, I always end up going left there. I don't know why.
It feels like left is the correct path. I don't even know where the hell left goes.
Left goes to Jane, wherever he came from for Jane's tower.
Azunabi. Well, Legionnaire, it seems.
We're...
You see, it is.
Why'd you two start running that way? Knowledge of future events. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, at least there wasn't a whole lot of
I've
dialogue
always
together.
wanted. I'm happy for you. It would be a.
This time you get teleported to me.
I think I would have to. At that point, I think I might have to turn on tethering. The game is broke. Oh, hey, Lamb, look, a save point.
Good, we don't have to go through that dialogue
Well, then,
again.
I find it difficult to believe I'm saying this, but I am proud to stand here with you. Let's finish this, yes?
Where are all the spiders?
How are these?
Oh, Jesus, what are... Oh, they're the Archons.
Or
That is
some
nothing up
form
there.
of them? It's raided people. Caught me on fire, Lamb. Holy fire!
So we should basically just, like, blitz through this, right? Considering this was designed for level 30.
I mean, I don't know.
Oh, it's another one of
Sister,
these
protect
things.
us. What is that thing?
What is that thing? Oh, it's dead.
Holy fire! Oh look, Lamb, a save point up ahead.
Ah, save point.
A person?
Jane Cassinder is close.
You
She
were a
found
lot
her way to
bigger
the
on
tree at
the
the
map,
center
I
of
think.
the forest,
He totally
and
was.
she's waiting for you there.
She found her
I
way to the
came to
tree.
warn you. She is not alone.
You know. Do we know?
I don't know. We know? Do we, the character, know?
I don't know.
She's called the other Archons back to life. I've already seen them. And another creature, too.
Not just the Archons and the Devas.
Oh,
Something
Davis,
much
that's
worse.
what that thing was called.
It hasn't taken shape. Not yet.
Davis?
So those four-armed demons have a name.
No one has seen a Deva since the dawn of the world. They serve the Creator Gods, just as the Archons did. If Archons were couriers and envoys, then Devas were soldiers. The wrathful hand of their gods.
Well, they died like a bitch.
Even then, they were said to be terrible. But not as monsters as you see them now.
What's happened to the Archons? Why do they look so strange?
They do look strange.
The power at the heart of this forest has been twisted and ruined. It can only give birth to monsters now. That is Jane's fault. Though she doesn't understand what she's done wrong.
Jane called something else back to life? Do you know what it is?
Nothing I have seen before. But anything is possible here. This forest grew from a seed of the first creation. It's alive with the power of the old Creator Gods. Jane has tapped that power. She has used it wrongly, yes. But it's still the same power that gave birth to the world. Limited only by her mortal mind. But it won't matter. If you strike now, you can still defeat her.
Looking forward to it. As much as I want to do that option, I don't think any helpful advice.
I mean, you might be able to do both.
Let's find it.
Is there anything else you can tell us? If what you say is true, we'll need every advantage we can get.
Yes, we would welcome a word of advice, or a fabulous mystical artifact if you prefer.
Is now a time for
The
an
danger
influence gain on
won't come from
Katarina?
Jane Cassandra.
Apparently.
You have nothing to fear from her. The presence that is taking shape, that is the real threat. Destroy it, and the power in this forest will be broken. Jane's Archons and Devas will return to dust. That's all I know for certain, but I'll be with you again, before the end.
Why the slow fade to black?
I don't.
We're still right here. Okay, whatever.
Oh, hey, Lamb, look, a save point. That was still here. Active fade.
This
Enter
place is
footfade.
coming apart
Oh,
at
there.
the seams. Hurry!
You're right. Shock noise.
All of conflagration. Hitting me with your fire. Countered with fire. Fire counter. Knuckle? Knuckle. The wavy arm attack.
A little bit.
Wavy arms. Got your wavy arms here. Inventory full.
Huh.
Oh my god. Well, time to start transmuting items because I don't think we're gonna be able to sell again.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
You have 223,000 gold.
But we might need it.
Don't know if we need. Oh, I got rid of somebody. I don't know how many more riders are gonna get. Find out, I guess.
Oh, there's one.
There's no right. Alright, Jacko, where are you going? Why did you run backwards?
They spawned behind us. They came from behind.
Did you ever play Warcraft, Tori?
No.
Sure hell reference it.
I didn't even know that was from Warcraft 3, so.
Yeah, it's, the Galvan helicopters. Why was there so many wavy arm attacks?
Because there's two of them.
Apparently they are slightly homing when you're like a mile back.
I'm also very dead.
Holy fire! Holy fire! You know, it's weird to me that I don't have any of my, Argon form abilities powered or available for empowerment.
Yeah, I don't have any of mine for pistols either. Good night, Luke. Good luck with F1, I think. I think that's how F1 works.
I don't know. Somebody gets first. Everybody else is then sad. That's how racing works, alright?
It's bad because of some dude named Max. I'm not referencing Mad Max. I think one of the guys who always gets first is actually named Max.
The hell was the point of coming over here? Why is
Murdering
over here
those two, clearly.
So I think one of the weirdest complaints I have about this game is pressing tab toggles the mini-map.
Yeah, I've been doing that a lot.
What if I? Oh, the inventory's full again. Time to transmute some more items, Lamb. Time to maybe swap out an item lamp. The weapons or one of the items I just looked at, I'm like, that actually says it's all better than what I'm wearing.
That actually isn't garbage.
Yeah, this item is just a straight upgrade.
Nice.
Not a massive upgrade. It's an additional 1 stamina, 1 attack, 2 armor, and 2 block. But it is an upgrade. Apparently, we picked up an item just called boots.
I think that's just the starting item.
Pretty sure it is, but I know it's been gone for a while.
Has it?
Yeah, I got rid of it.
Oh. I can't get rid of mine.
No. Not actually seeing them in the inventory. Another complaint I have about this game? Transmuting items, when you have a bunch of them, will occasionally, for some reason, scroll all the way to the bottom of the list.
The fuck?
I don't know. One of the
Also, you
weirdest
can't-
things.
You can't batch disassemble.
Oh, I gotta click on each item. Like,
Yep.
I can't be like batch transmute commons or anything.
Dynasty, I'm running on
yes.
like 5 hours of sleep and planning to go to bed after stream, after I do some baking.
Making?
Yeah, I have banana bread to make. You know, that old mistake.
But have you always wanted to be a baker?
Not always. Not even currently, but there was a short while.
There, you said there was an item you wanted to keep?
I think I'm good getting rid of it. It was an orange anyway.
Oh, I haven't been transmuting those at all.
Yeah.
At least the bubbles in the bottom right corner is able to tell just the quality without having to check every single item. I don't know if you've noticed. Never quit up that one. Alright, our inventory is nothing but equipped, blues, or oranges.
Nice. You got rid of 5 whole items? Damn.
Jane Cassinder is near. Let us finish this, yes?
Well, what's over here?
A rock. Oh my god, we're going back into Van Helsing. Don't worry, we'll just shoot this boss once and they'll fall over.
That was
Disappointing.
a whole bunch of disappointment.
What is... I have never seen magic on this scale.
So you followed me here. You are stubborn. And I admire you for that. But you should never have come. I have restored the Archons to life. Just as I promised.
All kinds of monsters.
You're a monster.
You call them Archons? Their fire is cold and dark. Nothing like me or your handmaids.
No, they are not as they were. But they are bound to me. And they will follow my word. The Archons are not all that has returned. The power of creation still lives in this grove. And anything can be born anew. Even the creator gods themselves.
Something is taking shape. There, in front of the tree.
Oh god, it's Cthulhu!
I mean, kinda. I imagine it's supposed to be one of the greater gods. supposedly.
Okay, this is closer to Dagon, actually.
Look, when all we saw was the mask coming up, then Cthulhu. But yeah. Oh my god, a camera angle that's like fucking zoomed out. Fire jackal. Hey, Lamb. Unlock the power ability. Pillar of fire. I did it.
Oh, there goes that hand.
I have turned my fire pillar into fireball.
Oh, never mind, we're still shooting this hand.
I don't think he has one damage. It's just more generic kill things. Or kill him. It.
Kill God. That's all you need to know. Kill God.
How you liking the camera angle?
It's a lot nicer.
What the fuck? Why is this so loud?
I don't know. Oh, never mind. There goes that hand.
Ah, yes, Giant's move. Take tree and use it as blunt object.
What are you going to do? Bleed up? Oh, you are going to bleed up.
Oh god, he has a laser. He's got a laser.
Ow. Oh. So annoyingly, I don't actually think I can crit him.
He might be uncritical. I mean, he is a greater god. It kind of makes sense.
Untoggle that fucking thing.
Oh god, laser.
Start blasting. Laser that can travel through rocks. Oh,
I don't know how to dodge that.
Yeah, that definitely. This guy definitely can't be crit.
I'm enjoying the music, but like all the sound effects are way too fucking loud.
Yeah.
Fireball. Oh god, laser.
Okay, I dodged it.
I also somehow dodged it. They did it on purpose, Lamb.
Damn you, damage gates.
Fire. Oh god, I'm being countered with fire. And a laser. Yes? Maybe? No? Okay. But way too loud.
No. No, it does not. I defeated the reborn god without needing to be revived.
The voices of my mother's gods. I cannot hear them anymore. Not even a whisper.
They are lost. You will not see them or hear them ever again.
You lie, child. Or whatever you truly are behind that innocent face.
No, Jane Cassinder. I speak the truth. What remained of your mother's gods has been destroyed, and the power of creation has fled this grove. It will never return.
But why not?
But why?
That power was dangerous. Better that it's gone.
No. It was precious. My mother searched for thousands of years, and this was the only remnant of her gods that she ever found.
Yeah, and look at what you did
The
do.
power in this forest might have been used to restore the old gods and all their servants to life. Not the twisted half-life that you gave them, Jane Cassinder. A true rebirth.
Stop saying your last
They
name!
were at the dawn of the world.
Yeah, it's weird.
But you called upon that power to destroy, not to create. You twisted the power of creation to your own ends, until all that was left was an empty shell, rotted from within. And now, it is gone.
And the Archons I fought in the forest? The ones that Jane restored to life?
Dead, wilted like blossoms, and scattered to the wind. When you slew the reborn god, all Jane's creations were undone. In time, the forest will recover. But it will be ordinary. No longer the Mornweald, with the power of creation at its heart.
Yes, but you seem to misunderstand. We're still going to call it the Mornweald. Because that's how we're going to be.
Well, I mean, it had a name before Mornweald.
And that name was Mornweald.
Why did this power respond to Jane, and no one else?
Jane's mother was first sister. When she died, her fire passed to Jane. The first sister stood at the right hand of her gods. Only pale shadows of their minds persisted in this grove. But they remembered her. That is why Jane saw her gods in visions and dreams, just as her mother did before her. And that is why Jane could unlock the power that was buried here.
The forest was already corrupted, even before Jane tried to call the Archons back to life.
The first time Jane called on the power of the old gods, it was to murder Hugh Montbaron 30 years ago. She knew she was misusing that power, but she was too full of anger, and she didn't care. After that...
And now we're talking about her like she isn't here.
Yeah, like, what?
All its potential for good was lost.
Guys, Jane Cassinder is, like, to your left. In fact,
3
Katarina
feet,
is looking
yeah.
at her.
Someone has to. Those two are just having a conversation off to the side. Someone needs to watch the murder woman.
I feel like Anjali is actually looking at Katarina, and Radiant Youth is actually looking at Anjali.
The vision lines are all kinds of fucked up here.
Real question is, who is Jane Cassandra looking at?
The kid.
But I'm not seeing the pupils looking in that direction. In fact, I don't see any pupils at all, for that matter. But
Her pupils are like golden.
I'm not seeing them.
I would point them out, but it's very hard. They're very tiny. And I can't really ping your screen, so...
Jane, why does it feel like your blink speed's a little...
A little bit.
Mind you, had we not taken the stop to look at where they're looking, probably would have never noticed it, but...
Also, I don't think anyone else is blinking.
Yeah, wait. Katarina, are you blinking?
I don't think so. She's just been staring dead-eyed.
Radiant Youth not blinking doesn't bother me. That I like, fair enough.
He's some kind of weird apparition of a god, but...
Katarina is not blinking. Anjali, on the other hand...
too focused to blink.
Anjali, on the other hand, could have her fucking eyes closed right now, for all we know.
She could just not have eyes.
Pretty sure we know she has eyes. Though they could be not rendered, because we can't see the front of her face.
Her face is a black hole.
It would be a weird, like, savings to do, not to render the front of her face. But I could see it. I don't think these days.
That's the price we pay for the higher resolution models in cutscenes.
Really high resolution. I can see all of the polygons.
I said higher.
I can see the pixels.
Ah, yes, all the polygons slowly zooms in.
I mean, if you look at my right shoulder, you can see a very clear defined point on that.
Oh yeah, I can see several.
Yeah, it's just the one on the right shoulder was more centered.
Like the very corner one, yeah.
Yeah, it's a little too pointy. I mean, Jane's also has that problem, but Jane's looks like the same goddamn
you're both
armor.
wearing the same armor, so like you're wearing the same color or the different color of a same armor set.
Or is mine different colored because of either the Radiant Child or some random fire that's going on?
I don't think so, but maybe.
Look, if there's one thing we've learned, lighting is hard. Because, like, there's got to be a light source somewhere. If you look at the background, you see light on the trees and the rocks, so it's coming from somewhere.
Right. But you would have to be, like, right on top of that light source for it to be coloring your armor, but not Jane's.
I mean, there's a bit of light shining on Jane's armor.
Yeah, but it's not turning it red.
I'd call it a reddish-orange, but...
Like the glow of a fire.
Yeah. Wait, that's it, Lamb. We've cracked the code. I'm an Archon. My armor is the fire.
But Jane is also kind of an Archon.
We wanted it to be white. With a holy order cheek.
Why she gotta be white?
I mean, she's white in white armor. How much more white do you want her to be?
White hair. Paint.
Yeah, fair. Anyway, before we get sidetracked some more. She did it again.
So she came back, and made the same mistake a second time.
Still talking about her like she's not here.
Yes, driven by anger again. So the Archons that she called back to life were nothing but monsters. It was the same for the Creator God. The creature that you fought was shaped by Jane's fury and guilt.
Guilt?
I was gonna say,
Yes,
is she gonna
Jane
fucking speak?
Cassandra. You can hide your remorse from yourself, but you cannot hide it from me.
What, no follow-up questions about this guilt?
No.
We have a decision to make. What to do with Jane.
Not yet.
What?
There is one thing more. The other Archons did not lie. You died in this forest. And 30 years ago, you were given new life. Here in this grove.
I doubt the youth brought.
No. I don't think he has
So
that
the
capability.
Creator Gods, whatever remained of them, they called me back to life.
That may be. Yes.
That can't be right.
Do you want me to pick that option?
No.
If they gave me new life, it was just after Jane destroyed the Legion. The forest was already becoming corrupt.
Perhaps the Creator Gods knew they were doomed, and they wanted you to destroy them, to undo Jane's mistake. We'll never know for sure, but if that's true, then you've honored them.
Katarina is still fucking just staring the hell out of
Jane?
Jane.
What of her?
Think of all the people who
Oh.
call this woman a saint. Do you truly want her blood on your hands?
I expect no mercy from the Legion. Do as you like.
One of two variations of Anjali's Tier 3 armor, except for the crown, is basically a recolor of Jane's armor. Anjali's armor is golden and black, while Jane's is white and golden.
Fair enough. Wait, you found this online?
Yes.
Who the hell was discussing this?
It is on Jane Cassinder's character page.
Who
As a
made
footnote.
note of this?
The community? Oh.
I didn't know this game had that big of a fan base to actually care. No, that's that Game Banshee actually has a whole fucking walkthrough.
And I mean, there are 854 followers on Twitch.
Are there?
Yeah.
Any of them
According
in
to
chat
OBS
right
at least.
now?
Before I pass judgment on you, I want to know why you acted as you did. Honestly, and in your own words.
Why did I slaughter so many Legionnaires who had no part in killing my father, the king? I was young,
Yes.
full of anger. My father was dead by the Legion's hand.
So you're a
So I
Sith.
raised an army. I swore to avenge him myself, if I had to carve my way through every chapter house in Ebb. If the other Legionnaires had handed over Mont Baron, I would never have hunted them down. But they were so stubborn, so loyal to their chief. That was wrong of me. I should not have punished the whole Legion for Mont Baron's sin.
The Mornweald was sacred to your people, and especially to your mother. Why would you confront the Legion here?
Mont Baron lured me to this place. Somehow, he knew what I was. And he knew that this forest was sacred to me. He believed that I would never dare to strike him down. Not in the presence of my mother's gods.
But you did!
You're sorry for killing the Legionnaires, but not for killing Mont Baron.
No. I would kill him again. He murdered my father. And I don't care what his reasons were. You asked for honesty. There you have it.
Fair, but in that line of thinking, Jane, you murdered the entire Legion. Therefore, I don't care what your reasons are. I'm going to murder you.
I mean,
You've told me why you destroyed
wasn't there
the
also
Legion,
a thing?
but why fight a war with the Queen?
I will answer your question with one of my own. Do you believe that Rosalind would make a stronger queen than me? My father was a king. My mother a chief among her people and chosen of her gods. I have made mistakes, yes, but I know how to lead. And Rosalind, she has the heart of a lamb. Would you trust the rebuilding of this kingdom to a sheltered little girl?
You were saying, Lamb?
So didn't this basically happen in Stonebridge, where it's like you threw out you murdered all your legionnaires? Like, I think this is supposed to be that choice made by Jane Cassinder, where she went on a rampage against the Legion as opposed to looking for actual justice.
I guess.
I think that's what they're trying to do.
It makes sense. I'm not sure it's right, but it makes sense. So, Lamb, they did the thing. They said your name.
Look, if she had the heart of Lamb, she would be much, much angrier.
I mean, maybe she is. We don't know.
Rosalind is stronger than you think. And stubborn as well.
Stubborn? Yes. I suppose she must be, to stand against me for so long. But she is still young and untested. You may think that she is strong, but she has never ruled in her own right.
And you're saying she shouldn't
Now
in
you
the first
expect her
place?
to rebuild a kingdom, with only a few scattered legionnaires to help her. I warn you, that will be an even greater challenge than defeating me.
I've had enough. I feel like I have more
Mostly
questions.
because I can't think of anything else to ask in character.
Yeah, I mean, I have plenty more. Like, where did you get the resources for that armor? And why are you copying me?
I have no more questions. I've made my decision.
And I am ready for your judgment, though I know what it will be.
Did we agree to spare her or kill her last week?
I don't remember. I know we told the Archons we would spare her.
Didn't Rosalind also ask us to spare her?
I think so.
I mean, sparing seems to be the more interesting choice story-wise. Just to see where they go with it.
Right.
Killing seems too obvious.
But then again, we also do get into the argument of, is she, in this case, in this world, considered too dangerous to live? I think sparing is fine, though.
You may not expect any mercy from the Legion, but I won't kill you. Not today.
So no promise
Am I
of
to
not
be
killing
your
her.
prisoner, then? Paraded through the streets in a gilded cage.
I mean, the trial just results in her death. Exile seems like a terrible idea.
Yeah, so one of the two on the right.
The Queen having her... I honestly don't know what Rosalind would do.
I don't either.
helping us rebuild doesn't seem like the greatest option. But it doesn't sound like a terrible idea either, as a punishment to repay society type of situation.
If we can get her to do it.
I don't know.
The Jane Cassinder drinking game. The rules are simple.
I already know where this is going.
Get your yep, I did too when I read it. That's why I looked at it. You and your friends get your favorite beverages into shot glass. Start a new game of DS3. Every time the narrator says Jane Cassinder, everyone lift their shot glasses. Say Jane Cassinder and down the hatch. When you get to the part where you take over control of the character, restart the game with another character and do the same. Rinse, slather, repeat until there's one person left standing who is then declared the winner.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck. I'm so glad it's not just us. I figured it wasn't just us. That noticed how many goddamn times they say the full name.
Full name.
I get it during the intro. It's setting character name, blah blah blah.
I would get it if there was another character named Jane.
That too, to some degree. I would even get it if they used the full name every once in a while.
Right.
But not every single time she's brought up. Even her handmaidens fucking used her full name.
Right. It's a little weird.
Oh, Lamb, I flipped a coin. Call it on, what you want. The heads. Tails, what matter.
Queen for heads.
Alright. I flipped tails. So.
Alright.
Help us rebuild then, I guess, is what we're going with, because I really don't have a preference between these two.
Atone for all the suffering you've caused. Help us to rebuild the kingdom.
You are not the Legion I remember. They were arrogant, and they would never have proposed such a thing.
Or maybe
Very
you're
well.
biased.
You have my promise. I will use what influence I have to help you heal this country. Let the war between us end.
By those words, Jane Cassinder, you are bound to the Legion now.
It's over then.
For now, you deserve a rest. But it may be short-lived.
Our war isn't finished.
The hell does that mean?
I don't know.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
What does that mean?
I don't know. Hold on.
What does that mean? Is
I
there another war going on that we are unaware of right now? Besides
don't know.
general needing to
that I
kill
remember.
enemies? They're threatening civilization?
I see nothing about, like, any of these endgame choices.
I kind of want to pick it, but I'm not. Because, what?
We need to build our strength and train more Legionnaires.
You will find many willing to join the Legion now. Even a few who might surprise you. And you will need them soon. The country is still divided, and the Legion has many old enemies who yet live.
You?
But you've shown yourself to be fair as well as strong. Whatever happens, the people of Ebb will stand behind you.
We should leave this place, no? Our future lies far from here.
We part ways then. I will be watching. And one day, I will see you again.
Here the slow fade to back makes sense.
You bid farewell to the Radiant Youth, and he sent you back to our chapter house in Stonebridge, where I awaited your return. In the weeks that followed, news spread of Jane Cassinder's defeat. Her army scattered, giving us time to rest and regroup. Martin Guiscard returned safely from the Spire, along with Meister Wolf and the Automaton army. Only a few weeks later, elections were held in Stonebridge. Meister Wolf, who had been so public in his support of the Legion, almost won the office of mayor. But he was defeated in the end.
Ouch.
Many people had wanted the dapper old gent to hang. They resented the fact that the Legion had spared his life, and they blamed poor Wolf. After the humiliating events in the Foundry, Meister Castle was forced to resign as Guildmaster of Ironmongers. The Cyclopses negotiated a new contract for higher wages, and with the help of Meister Fiddlewick, formed a new workers' union. For the first time in 100 years, they were permitted to leave the Foundry and spend their newfound wealth in the markets and taverns of Stonebridge. Cyclopses are becoming an increasingly common sight in Stonebridge, and many believe that they will eventually take their place as equal citizens of the town. Archambault du Payen, formerly known as the Dapper Old Gent, proved a valuable addition to the Legion. His knowledge of Legion magic allowed us to retake control of the Sentinels that had long guarded our chapter houses and estates. But the Gent couldn't leave our chapter house without drawing an angry mob. His confinement started to drive him mad. So he returned to his beloved causeways, beneath an endless sky, and he dwells there still. With the reopening of the Heroes Crypt, pilgrims returned to the Rukenval, and merchants followed. The following winter was harsh, just as Lazar Basili feared. But thanks to the trade from the south, the people of Ravensrill stayed warm and fed. When spring came, many more pilgrims arrived, and the town of Ravensrill grew wealthy again. Lazar and his people built a new stone wall around the town, and reclaimed their abandoned houses and farmsteads from the forest. It is a happy change of fortune for a long-suffering town. In his last letter to me, Lazar added one other piece of news. Gunderic Manor has a new mistress, a witch called Leona. The manor has become a gathering place for scores of Lescanzi witches, many of whom are apparently quite beautiful. Lazar reports that the young men of Ravensrill have also begun frequenting the manor, much to the irritation of their mothers and wives.
No, they made brothel.
Since the local men will not hear any talk of banishing the witches, it appears that Leona and her people have found a new home, which was perhaps what she intended from the start. Queen Rosalind abandoned Glitterdelve, embarking on a tour of all the cities and towns of the West, meeting as many of her subjects as she could.
I do not like her
Queen
face in this
showed
shot.
all the
I don't either.
and I think she
Something
fully
about it feels so
expects to reunite the
sinister.
country in a matter of months, not years. Reality may not be so kind as Lord Devonsey has tried to make her understand. In truth, the future of this country depends more upon what we decide. If she doesn't have the Legion behind her, the Queen is only a single voice, well-meaning though she might be. Rajani and her sisters returned to Stonebridge, quietly and carefully disguised. Jane Cassinder's defeat affected them
Carefully
deeply,
disguised
though
in the
not
most
in the way I
conspicuous
expected.
outfits.
Their devotion to Jane was replaced by a deep admiration for you. I think they see in you the leader they should have followed all along, and they have lately expressed a desire to join our ranks. I maintain my suspicion of any Archon who once
I wonder if we
followed
wouldn't have
Jane,
gotten this if we
but
killed
I
Jane.
believe that redemption is
No,
not
probably
impossible,
not.
even for them. Jane Cassinder was as good as her word, though I had my doubts at first. She returned to the cities and towns of the East and urged the people to end their war with the Legion and the Crown. Jane's repentance was heartfelt, and many were swayed by her words. But others have not been so compliant. The Church Synod in Bisselberg, who once called Jane a saint, have declared her apostate and threatened her life. Though Jane refuses bodyguards of any kind, Queen Rosalind fears for her life. And if anything befalls her, our gains in the East may yet be lost.
I think Jane can defend herself.
As for the Legion, the rest of our story is yet to be told. We have a nation to reforge, a fellowship to rebuild, and old enemies who would see us destroyed.
Dragons, what?
And we have questions to decide. Who will assume true power in Ebb if the nation is restored? And who will take the mantle of Grand Master? But these matters I leave for another chronicle.
So they truly did set it up for a sequel.
Whatever happens,
yeah, a little bit.
Know that you will not face the future alone. The Legion will stand by you, always.
All right, this was Obsidian. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I'm curious to know if there was ever any actual work on it done. Apparently there was a leaked trailer for it from 3 years ago. Let's see if it's real or not. Any good names rolling by yet?
I've been looking. Mark Haney.
I'm sorry, what? Mark Haney.
Mark
okay.
Haney,
Name.
character technical director. Bobby No.
What? Why does that sound?
Ga and Bobby No.
Why does that sound like names? People are like, I don't want to be associated
those
with
sound
the
like
project.
the code names people used to go by.
Take my name out of the credit list. So that leaked trailer is indeed fake.
Okay.
It was showing multiple games, including Dark Souls.
That would have been a pretty interesting way to take the series, though.
What are the scenes it showed? I'm pretty sure it was Anor Londo. Oh, let's see. Is Obsidian Entertainment still around?
Yeah. Last I knew.
Hey, Obsidian was actually opened in 2003.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
That
Shortly
doesn't feel
before
right.
the closure of Black Isle Studio by ex-Black Isle employees.
Okay, that's why. I knew that there was a studio before them. I couldn't remember who it was.
Early projects included Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic, 2, The Sith Lords, and Neverwinter Nights 2, both sequels to BioWare.
Oh my god, this game had Liam O'Brien. I don't believe it.
Other notable works from Obsidian include Fallout New Vegas.
Yep.
Dungeon Siege 3.
Yep.
I'm not sure I'd classify that as notable, but sure. And South Park.
Well, I mean,
and
it's a
Stick of
big
Truth.
budget game-ish. Wait, Stick of Truth, what?
Yeah, South Park and Stick of Truth.
Oh.
I was not expecting that one. Fallout New Vegas.
I wasn't either.
Fallout New Vegas, I get. I understand it. Not sure I knew that, but I get it. South Park and Stick of Truth, though, caught me off guard for sure.
Yeah, I was not expecting that one.
And yeah, they are still active as far as I can tell, with about 200 employees back in 2019. Their parent is Xbox Game Studios, which we've had some news about them closing down fucking studios. Let's see.
Jessica Edge.
Front desk for administration. That's a hell of a credit line.
Fionavar? Okay,
Wait,
well,
what?
okay, there's
Oh,
forums.
Oh, forum community.
There's
Okay.
forums, that makes sense.
GF Ted 1.
Gifted. Gifted one.
That makes more sense.
Oh, Jessica Edge again.
Under additional development. For some reason.
Treasures of the Sun. Oh, right, because that was the name of the DLC.
Yeah, DLC. In 22, Obsidian revealed Pentiment, a narrative adventure game for Xbox. That was Series XS and Xbox One S. With the November 20. But nothing.
Yeah, they tend to take a long time with stuff. Oh, hey, Bobby Knoll again.
I'm going to imagine a lot of the people that worked on the DLC are probably the same.
Yeah, probably.
Well, there's no mention of a cancellation of a Dungeon Siege.
Yeah, I'm just not seeing any news about Dungeon Siege 4, so...
Yeah, there's just shit all.
Maybe they were tasked with keeping it open since Microsoft's... Or, since Squeenix still owns the property. In case it sold really well, and then they could have gone from there.
It probably would have sold a lot better if they kept it a lot closer to the first couple games.
Maybe.
I really don't think the first couple games were bad. They definitely needed some polish, especially
They needed more polish, but yeah.
Especially for a more modern age, but for what they were at the time, no, they were great. A lot more fucking open world than this.
Quality assurance? That didn't stop us from teleporting. Oh wait, that was because we specifically broke things. Never mind.
Yeah, I can't put that on the game.
No, that one's absolutely not their fault. Granted, I don't know why they thought that camera shit was a good idea. Except I do, because I'm pretty sure this was sold on console mostly, but...
Personal things,
Gas-powered games?
Yeah.
I didn't know they were involved on this.
Gas-powered games gets involved in a lot of random shit. Helping with minor things. Dungeon Siege 3
Shan
babies.
Shan Fu.
Dungeon Siege 3 babies, Lamb.
Only 2 of them.
I'm actually
Magnus Svensson Knutson. That's a name.
Must be Swedish or something. Maybe Norwegian.
Oh, now we're getting into the Squeenix credits.
Assistant Product Manager Adrian Chen.
Eric So. I've never seen So as a last name. Huh.
Dynasty, when you get to, like, large AAA titled games,
Which this kinda is.
Yeah, this might be a AA, quote-unquote.
Right.
You tend to find that
A lot of people get involved.
even
for small things.
Yeah, you tend to find that
to be credited.
they might outsource to one company for doing some model work. It could be like 5 fucking models. Now they have to credit the entire goddamn company. And that usually involves their actual employee names.
Also, a lot of this concept art is actually really good.
Yeah, it is. I've been kind of
Like,
looking at
I
it.
haven't said anything about it yet, but it is actually pretty nice.
Yeah, I've been kind of looking at it out of the corner of my eye when I was looking at Wikipedia and whatnot.
Chad Queen.
Whereas... Chad Queen, what? Oh, I see it. Fuck.
Yeah, that was just about to fade out.
Whereas VMC Game Labs, I'm pretty sure they are actually a company that does QA testing. I would have to double check on that one, but I'm pretty sure that entire company is dedicated to QA testing shit. Whether it be games, software, whatever. That's kind of their shtick. So, they probably outsource their QA testing because QA testers are expensive. And here we go. Here's this list of people. Mastering. I don't know what that means. It. Oh god, they're clowns.
Either that or they're going to be stuck in a, what was it, Swedish military base? Norwegian? Oh wait, no, that's The Thing.
And yes, VMC Game Labs is a QA testing company. I've seen them on other games. Oh,
Emma Ward.
Speaking of it and clowns, by the way, since we're doing credits, there's a random quest in Fallout 76 where I need to kill an enemy dressed as a clown.
That sounds about right.
I want to say it was a Deathclaw that I need to kill while dressed as clown. And I'm just like, why? Why is this a thing?
I've been making more of a concerted effort, Dynasty, to pay attention to credits in recent years. At least to an extent.
And
looks at Final Fantasy XIV.
Now we have the translation people.
Yep. Italian team, Max Pell. Pele? Yeah, I should go play soccer. Football. Damn it.
IV disc? I have no idea how they even are.
Localization team. So, Russian, maybe? Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah, but then the artist name kind of throws me off.
A little bit.
I was like, okay, Russian, Polish, whatever.
Granny 3D.
What? Wait. Oh, Granny 3D. Know that name.
Yeah. Hope so. It's a company, I'm pretty sure.
It's a toolkit.
Ah.
It's a animation toolkit, I think.
And we were just back to the title screen.
Alright.
Cool. Well, we're gonna have to figure out something new, I think. But yeah, that's all of Dungeon Siege. We finally finished a series.
Huzzah! Did it.
Yeah! Well, okay, actually, that's a lie. We finished a series when we finished Van Helsing 3. But that one was disappointing, so we're not going to acknowledge it.
Ah, yeah. By the way, Dynasty, if you are actually interested in playing Dungeon Siege, all 3 of them, in fact, including the DLC for 3, you can actually get the bundle right now for $3.
Wasteland?
And, I don't...
Oh, God. No, probably not, looking at this.
Yeah, I don't know what Wasteland. But, yeah, that's...
Also, it looks like it's primarily single player. If it's what I'm looking at.
That'll have to do it for Dungeon Siege 3.
Yeah.